Jeremy Allaire is the founder and CEO of Brightcove. You are the founder, the sole founder, right?
I am the founder and CEO.
Yeah. You've been around since 04, 05? When did you found?
2005.
Yeah. And you help companies get their video up on the internet.
That's right.
Yeah. We've known you forever.
Yep.
And so we've been following you from the earliest days of TechCrunch. But every once in a while, it's good to check in and just hear what's going on with your business. So what's going on with your business? How much money have you raised to date? How many customers do you have? What's revenue?
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, we've raised about $90 million in capital over those 5 years.
How much of that is left?
Quite a bit, actually. The last time we raised money was 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago.
Are you profitable now?
We started generating cash in 2009.
Okay.
And we still have a very, very healthy balance sheet, so we're in a very good place on that front.
Yeah. What's your cash position right now?
We're not going to tell you what the cash position is, but it's quite substantial relative to the last one.
Sometimes startups will say how much money they have left in the bank, though. I mean, it's not crazy to do that. So.
No, we have a lot of cash, and that's letting us invest and look at acquisitions, things like that. But
so your customers are paying you for you to basically host their video, give them the tools for the player, all the tools for that.
Yeah,
ad
so
advertising.
Yeah, everything that's needed in online video, basically, from publishing and content management, advertising, analytics, social media integration, make it a great experience.
And how do you charge? Do you charge for bandwidth? Do you charge for the setup? Do you what's your relationship?
So it's a software subscription model.
Yeah.
And we have actually last couple months ago we launched something called Brightcove Express, which is a $99 product, and it's doing extremely well. So there's appears to be a really sizable market of smaller projects and small medium businesses that also want to do this. We've had a lot of big customers.
What do they get for the $99?
They get basically the full tool set that maybe 3 years ago people would have spent $30,000 on. So we're really trying to in some ways commoditize the market, and that's going well. But they get the full tool set, and they get a certain amount of capacity, so they can have like a library of videos of a certain size. If they need more, they can move up to $199 and $499, and then included capacity for delivering that to people. And then it goes up to people who spend greater than 7 figures a year with us.
Okay. And so Time Magazine, we're sitting here with a Time writer, Barbara. They're one of your customers?
Time Inc. Yeah.
They do all of their Time Inc. They do all of their video through you?
Yeah. So a lot of magazine companies work with us. Time Inc. with People and Time and Style and major brands, producing more and more video and have an integrated experience on their site with ads.
And how do you charge them? Is that a 6-7 figure deal a year?
Most medium to large media companies are 6-figure per year licenses.
And what do they get for that? Is it just because they'll pay, you charge them more? Or
no. The pricing is a lot like the pricing on services like Omniture or DoubleClick, where it's really based on the scale of traffic usage.
Yeah.
And so there's an annual fee, which is sort of the features you get, and then there's a capacity that people pay for. And so someone who's doing hundreds of millions of video views needs more capacity and is getting more value out of our service as well. And so we have pricing that moves up for that.
Are you going to get out of Boston at some point? Because you're not many startups are left there, right? You're one of the only ones.
Well, we're trying to build a great company in Boston, actually.
You like Boston?
I do. Yeah. It's actually proven to be a very good place for us to recruit. And we have offices all over.
Have they finished that whatever thing they're building?
Big dig.
Yeah. I mean,
totally.
That's done now?
It's done.
Oh,
Life
so
is good.
traffic is a little easier now. And
that's kind of the key.
Yeah. And there's a good month or two a year the weather's reasonable, right? I guess people work harder if they don't have anything to do outside. So.
It's pretty good.
So what happens to your company? Are you going to go public at some point? Or is
we're definitely focused on being global, independent, and that's the path we're on.
What happened to Maven? Like Yahoo bought them and then just...
It's gone. Yeah.
What was that all about? They paid, what, 100 something?
160 or 170 million.
And then Maven was a competitor, right?
Yeah.
And then they just shut it down.
Yeah. Well, I think...
Did you get any of their customers?
Most of them, yeah. Yeah.
And then what about Uala? Like, they're an upstart. They do things... How do they do things that are different than you? They charge only for bandwidth. Is that right? Or
no, I think their pricing is a little bit different. They try and charge for both software and bandwidth, kind of mix those together. I think they're. I think they have good products. They're definitely a good business in this market. I think they've grown over the last year.
But you're going to crush them.
I think we're doing a very good job remaining the top company in this market.
And then who else is it? Didn't Juice say they were going to get into this business?
There's a lot of failed companies that have tried to morph into technology services businesses, not with much success at all. Yeah. So I don't see a lot of it.
Cool.
But
Anything else you want to tell me that newsworthy coming up? You're done raising money for now.
Yeah.
You bought anyone? You're buying someone?
Well, I'll tell you, the online video ecosystem, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening. And as we look at what we do as a kind of very horizontal platform, we're always looking to say and see, what are the natural things that would be part of it. And so we definitely are looking at opportunities to expand into new products and possibly do acquisitions as well.
Jeremy, thanks very much.
Thank you, Michael.
I still need someone to teach me how to put a video into WordPress, so if you're done,
We can help with that.
done with that.
Yeah, we can totally help with that.
How are you going to charge me for that?
No.
Is that part of our contract?
No, I'll do it. Gratis.
Okay. So how do I?
It won't accept MP4.
Well, so then.
So then M4A,
Okay.
that's what it has to be. So unfortunately,
Is there not
unless
a way?
you have QuickTime Pro, or you open up the MP4, just open it, double click the file, and then go to File,
Oh, can I save it to something else?
see if you can. Yeah, see here, you need the Pro version.
So Brightcove's pretty easy to use.